What I'm about to tell you is something most doctors don't explain clearly. I'm Dr. Evan Hartley, and today I'm going to break it down in the simplest way possible, so you can actually understand what's happening inside your body. I know exactly why you clicked on this video. You felt it, the heavy legs when you stand up, the cold fingers that never seem to warm up anymore, the unusual fatigue after walking only a short distance, maybe even the dizziness, the tightness in your chest, or that strange feeling that your body just doesn't recover the way it used to. And if you're over 60, or if someone you love is, what I'm about to share may completely change the way you think about blood flow, heart health, and the oil sitting in your kitchen right now. Because here's the truth. Many people believe blocked arteries are caused only by sugar, aging, or genetics. But after years of studying cardiovascular health and reviewing nutritional research connected to circulation and arterial aging, I can tell you something surprising. Some of the biggest damage often comes from the everyday oils people were told were healthy. Your arteries are not rigid pipes. They are living, flexible highways responsible for delivering oxygen and the nutrients to your heart, brain, muscles, kidneys, and every organ that keeps you alive and functioning independently. And when those highways become irritated by chronic inflammation and poor nutrition, tiny injuries begin forming inside the arterial walls. Over time, cholesterol particles, inflammatory compounds, and oxidative stress accumulate inside those damaged areas, slowly reducing blood flow. At first, you barely notice it. Then one day, your feet feel colder, your memory feels slower, your legs feel weak, you get tired more easily, your blood pressure creeps higher, and your body begins showing signs that circulation is no longer working the way it should. What completely changed my perspective was reviewing controlled nutrition research, where older adults replaced just one daily cooking oil with the healthier alternatives. Within weeks, researchers observed measurable improvements in arterial flexibility, circulation, inflammatory markers, walking endurance, and blood pressure, without adding new medications. And the most fascinating part? These weren't exotic supplements or expensive biohacking products. They were simple grocery store oils used correctly. So today, we're counting down the 5 best oils that research suggests may help support healthier arteries, circulation, and cardiovascular function after 60. And stay with me until number 2, because one cardiovascular nutrition study found improvements in arterial flexibility so significant that researchers reportedly repeated the ultrasound measurements to verify the results. As always, the research and educational sources connected to today's topic are listed in the description below. And before we begin, let me know in the comments, what country are you watching from today? And have you ever been told to completely avoid fats for heart health? I read as many comments as possible, and this community has become one of the most supportive places online for people focused on healthy aging and cardiovascular wellness. Now let's begin, starting with number 5, walnut oil, the omega-3 rich oil that may help support healthier blood vessel flexibility. Walnut oil is often overlooked, but nutritionally, it's incredibly interesting for aging arteries. One reason is its high concentration of alpha-linolenic acid, or ALA, a plant-based omega-3 fatty acid associated with cardiovascular support and reduced inflammation. And unlike certain fats your body can produce naturally, ALA must come from food. Research from Penn State University explored how walnut consumption affected vascular health in older adults and observed improvements in blood vessel flexibility over several weeks. Now think about your arteries like flexible garden hoses. When we're younger, they expand and contract easily. But over time, inflammation, oxidative stress, poor diet, and aging can cause those vessels to become stiffer and less responsive. And reduced flexibility means reduced blood flow. Walnut oil also contains antioxidant compounds like ellagic acid and vitamin E, compounds that may help reduce oxidative stress inside arterial tissue. One important note, Heat can damage many of these delicate compounds. So instead of cooking heavily with walnut oil, try using 1 to 2 tablespoons over vegetables, salads, or grain bowls after cooking. And always choose cold-pressed, unrefined walnut oil stored in a dark bottle. Many people report improvements in warmth, circulation, and energy levels after several weeks of consistent use. Now, before we move to number 4, take a second to like the video and subscribe, because understanding circulation after 60 may be one of the most important things you ever learn about long-term health. Number 4, coconut oil. And I know this one may surprise some people. For years, coconut oil was heavily criticized because of its saturated fat content. But newer research has revealed that not all saturated fats behave the same way inside the body. Coconut oil contains medium-chain triglycerides, also known as MCTs, including lauric acid and caprylic acid. Unlike many processed fats, MCTs are rapidly converted into energy by the liver, rather than stored long-term. Some studies have shown improvements in HDL cholesterol levels, often called good cholesterol, when coconut oil replaces highly processed fats in the diet. And HDL plays an important role in helping transport excess cholesterol away from the arteries. Researchers have also explored the antimicrobial properties of lauric acid, since chronic inflammation and microbial imbalance may contribute to vascular stress over time. To use coconut oil properly, avoid overheating it excessively. Medium heat cooking works best. Try using a small amount for sautéing vegetables or eggs, or adding a spoonful into coffee or tea. And if you choose coconut oil, focus on virgin, cold-pressed, minimally processed varieties. Now moving to number 3, avocado oil, one of the most impressive oils for inflammation and vascular support. Avocado oil contains high levels of oleic acid, the same heart-healthy monounsaturated fat found in olive oil. But it also contains compounds like beta-sitosterol and lutein that researchers associate with healthier inflammation balance and arterial function. Some cardiovascular nutrition studies involving avocado consumption have shown improvements in inflammatory markers and cholesterol balance in older adults. And one major advantage of avocado oil is its stability. Unlike delicate oils that oxidize under heat, avocado oil has an extremely high smoke point, making it more suitable for cooking at higher temperatures. That matters because oxidized oils can increase oxidative stress inside the body. And oxidative stress plays a major role in arterial aging. Avocado oil may also help improve the absorption of fat-soluble nutrients from vegetables and other healthy foods. So if you're eating leafy greens, tomatoes, carrots, or antioxidant-rich meals, adding avocado oil may actually help your body absorb more of those protective nutrients. Choose cold-pressed extra virgin avocado oil whenever possible, and pay attention to color. Higher quality avocado oil usually has a richer green color and more natural flavor. Many people notice improvements in energy, skin quality, and mental clarity after making healthier fats part of their routine. Now, number 2, flaxseed oil. This is one of the most researched plant-based omega-3 oils in cardiovascular nutrition. Flaxseed oil contains extremely high levels of alpha-linolenic acid, along with compounds called lignans that researchers continue studying for their potential cardiovascular and anti-inflammatory benefits. Several studies involving older adults have linked flaxseed consumption with improvements in arterial stiffness, blood pressure, and circulation markers. And arterial stiffness is one of the strongest predictors of cardiovascular aging. Here's why flaxseed oil is so interesting. Healthy blood vessels need nitric oxide. Nitric oxide helps arteries relax and expand, allowing blood to flow more efficiently, and compounds inside flaxseed may help support that process naturally. But there's something important you need to know. Flaxseed oil is extremely sensitive to heat, oxygen, and light. Never cook with it. Instead, use it cold. Many people mix 1 tablespoon into yogurt, smoothies, or oatmeal, especially in the evening, and always refrigerate it in a dark bottle. Some people notice warmer hands and feet, better circulation, improved energy, and even clearer thinking within weeks of consistent use. Now finally, number 1, extra virgin olive oil. The Mediterranean oil with perhaps the strongest evidence for long-term cardiovascular health. Few foods in nutrition science have been studied more extensively than extra virgin olive oil. The famous pyridined trial followed thousands of adults and found that Mediterranean dietary patterns rich in extra virgin olive oil were associated with significantly lower cardiovascular risk. But what makes extra virgin olive oil so remarkable isn't just the fat content. It's the polyphenols. Compounds like oleocanthal, oleuropein, and hydroxytyrosol have been extensively studied for their antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties. Oleocanthal in particular has effects that researchers often compare to mild natural anti-inflammatory activity. And chronic inflammation is one of the major drivers of arterial aging. Extra virgin olive oil may also help support endothelial function, meaning the health of the delicate inner lining of your blood vessels. And that lining controls everything from circulation to blood pressure regulation. Some research has even connected olive oil-rich diets with healthier brain aging and cognitive support due to improved circulation. But quality matters enormously. Many supermarket olive oils are heavily processed or diluted. Look for cold pressed or cold extracted, dark glass bottles, harvest dates within the last year, slightly peppery taste. That peppery sensation often signals higher polyphenol levels. One simple habit many Mediterranean cultures practice is consuming olive oil daily with vegetables, legumes, or whole grains, and consistency appears to matter more than perfection. Within weeks of improving dietary fat quality, many people report better energy, improved digestion, warmer extremities, and more stable blood pressure readings. Now let me quickly say something important. No oil is a miracle cure. And no single food can erase decades of smoking, poor sleep, chronic stress, inactivity, or highly processed eating habits. But research consistently shows that the quality of fats we consume plays a major role in inflammation, circulation, metabolic health, and healthy aging. And sometimes the smallest daily habits create the biggest long-term changes. So here's a simple starting point. Replace highly processed industrial oils with more natural, minimally processed options. Focus on consistency instead of extremes. And support your arteries the same way you'd support any system you want to last for decades, with better fuel. Because healthy circulation affects everything. Your heart, your brain, your memory, your balance, your energy, even your ability to remain independent later in life. And the earlier you support it, the better. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like the video, subscribe, and share it with someone who cares about aging well and protecting their heart health naturally. And tell me in the comments, which of these oils do you already use most often? I'm Dr. Evan Hartley. Take care of your circulation, take care of your heart, and I'll see you in the next video.